Welcome to the third Autelia Set Designer tutorial. In this video tutorial what we're going to do is learn how to place and manipulate props. So here we are back in our Billy Brown studio. So I'm just going to move back a little bit and I'm actually going to move up the stairs, up the seating a bit so I've got a good view of the stage area. So what we're now going to do is we have to be in the props tab. And since we've already got a prop in our list here already selected, I'll click on it, I'll make sure I've got it selected, and I'll click place. Note that as soon as I click place, the prop attaches itself to my cursor and I can move it around anywhere I want. So for now, I'll just place the prop there. Now if I click on the prop with my left mouse button, it becomes highlighted, and this allows me to move it around, rotate it, and scale it. So if I just simply click the move button, you'll notice that we now have some manipulators which allow us to move it around. So I can drag it pretty much anywhere I want. I can lift it up, put it down. I can even push it through the floor if that's what I want to do. And note that while I'm doing it up on the axis that you're moving, it's actually telling you the height above the floor. Now, of course, I've set this a little bit above the floor, so what I can, below the floor. So what I can do is simply go over to the input box and type in 0, and that will put me back at floor level. Okay, so now if I want, I can also rotate by clicking on the rotate button. Now, the trick here is the left mouse button. Hold it down and then move your mouse and rotate it. And of course you can rotate in any axis that you choose. You can also scale by clicking on the scale button. So what we have, we put our mouse cursor over the middle of this, we get this whole area which allows us to do a uniform scale by clicking with the left mouse button and dragging our mouse left and right while holding it down. We can also do individual axes if that's what we want to do. And of course we can input our figures directly into it. So I want to actually put this all back to pretty much default. So I'll put in 0 here, 0 here, 1, 1, and 1. And we'll also have a look at this from above and see that we can still manipulate from a top view. So here we are in our top view. There's our chair. We will go back to our props, select it, and we can move it by clicking in the middle area or on an individual axis, and we can do the same with our rotations. Okay, so let's pop back down and put a few more props down. So there's our first prop, back into our props category, and this time what I'm looking for is a table. And we've got a variety of different tables here. So I think I'll just go with this occasional table. Now I can keep this open if I want to work with more props and click place. And there is my occasional table, and we can go ahead and add any other things we want in here. So let's have a look, and maybe for the sake of it, let's put in a broken column. And there's our broken column, click place, and there it is. Now we've got 3 props in here. Things we can do while we're in here is we can simply highlight the prop by clicking on with the left mouse button and clicking the delete button, and that will get rid of it. Also note that what we've got up here is our under window, we've got our asset list, and so currently we've got a Bostonian chair in there and an occasional table, and you can use the list to highlight the particular elements. Okay, and that's pretty much all that's involved in props. You can put props on top of props if you want. So you may want to take this telephone and place it on top of the occasional table, and there it is. And that's all that's involved in placing and manipulating props. So you can go ahead now and set up your scene with the props available. In the next tutorial we'll look at how to light our scene.